Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing all right today. As always, we're back with another evening transfer update on the channel. There hasn't been one for a while, and I'll tell you for why. Because there's been nothing to talk about. Not that I've seen anyway. Obviously, the transfer rumours concerning Leeds United have been a bit quiet up until sort of the last 24, 48 hours, where there's a few more names that are being linked. So I thought I'd just jump on and just give my overall thoughts on them. So just before I do, make sure, please, that you smash that like button. Please subscribe as well. Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, let's get into it. So then, a few names have been linked recently. Obviously, we all know that a left back and a striker are absolutely vital. There's just over 2 weeks left of the transfer window now. We need to start making moves and quickly. In terms of a left back, Wagner from Philadelphia Union is a left back that apparently Marsh is proper trying to pursue. Apparently, can't remember the fee, but it's a decent fee. I think it's under 10 million, which for me, like I always say, it's a low risk signing. And even if he is just a squad player as a left back, even if we still persist with Firpo, which I do think we will when he's back fit, at least if Firpo is suspended, injured, or finds a poor bit of form, which let's be honest, he will do, then Wagner would fill in there. And from what I'm seeing and from what I'm hearing, he looks like a real good left back, a good prospect. Obviously, at the minute, he's playing out in Philadelphia, so the sample size on him isn't great. Obviously, he's playing in a league that isn't as challenging as what the Premier League would be. But from what I'm seeing, he likes to get forward, but he's also good defensively as well, which you know Pascal Struijk at the minute filling in is really good defensively, in my opinion, but going forward, he just lacks certain abilities that a natural left back would have. Even Firpo has got better attacking qualities as a left back, and so has Wagner. So I think he would be a really good addition to our squad. In terms of a striker, there's a lot of names that have been linked. Of course, obviously, Che Adams is someone that I've spoken about previously on the channel. People will see his performance against us on Saturday and think he didn't do out, he'd be crap at Leeds, blah, blah, blah. I don't think he would. I think he'd be really good at Leeds, if I'm being honest. And the fact that people are turning their noses up at him, you need to have a bit of a reality check, and just look at where we are at the minute. We finished 17th last season. We stayed up on the final day. Yes, we've had a decent start to this season, taking 4 points out of 6, but you can't just kind of rest on your morals. You have to go out and improve your squad. I think Che Adams improves our squad by quite a distance, if I'm honest. Yes, CDK was linked to was like a Hollywood signing, and don't get me wrong, he'd have been absolutely unreal. But we have to, be realistic, and I think Che Adams would be a decent option. Another name that's been thrown about is Ollie Watkins as well, which I don't think Ollie Watkins will leave Aston Villa. There's rumours that he's had a bit of a fallout with Steven Gerrard behind closed doors. Whether that's happened or not, I don't know. But apparently, the Villa board are open to selling him. Now, that is one that I would be all over, if I'm honest. If Ollie Watkins is available, reach out to him, offer him the best possible deal and get him in. I would rather have him than Che Adams, but I would still have Adams as well. But Ollie Watkins is more proven at this level than what Che Adams is. He's scored more goals. For Aston Villa, like I watched him against Everton the other day, he had a really good game. He didn't score, but I think with how we play, if we're bringing a striker in, it's not all about goals. It's about the link-up play, how they bring others into play, assists. and stuff like that. So I think people that are turning the noses up at players like Che Adams and Ollie Watkins just need to give their head a wobble, if I'm honest. Fabrizio Romano also shared news earlier that Leeds have not submitted any proposals for Ismail Assar and Juan Mata at this time. But he has said that we are interested in Willie Gnonto, I think that's how you pronounce his name, from Zurich, FC Zurich. 18 years old, international player. Look, if he's the answer, then fair enough. I think he only scored about 8 goals last season, which, yeah, as I've just said, it's not all about goals. But as a striker, you're going to look at those stats, aren't you, and think, and he's 18. So is he a first team signing? Is he an under 23, under 21 signing? Is he like a Gellert where he'll come straight into the first team fold? Who knows? Apparently, Leeds have already tabled a bid of up to about £5 or £6 million, which, yeah, it's a decent fee. It's low risk. It's someone that, even if we just add as part of our squad, it would be a decent addition. I don't proclaim to know a lot about the lad, if I'm honest. I've not seen or heard a lot about him. But, you know, he's a striker at least. But let's be honest, it would be an underwhelming signing. If he's brought in as our striker answer, like the answer to our striking problems, I think a lot of fans will be a bit annoyed about that, to say the least, and I can completely understand that. I think a lot of fans would rather have an Ollie Watkins, a Che Adams, even Armando Broja, which apparently we've been linked with him again as well. You know, a natural striker that's decently proven at this Premier League level. You know, this 18-year-old, fair enough if he is a good up-and-coming young talent, but when I say it's low risk, I just mean in terms of the fee. In terms of him as a player and his ability, it is a risk. If I'm honest, a young player who's not used to this league, I think it would be a bit of a risk. But if that's what they end up going with, we have to support it. We'll need to get behind him, of course, but it would just be rather underwhelming. When there's a Che Adams, when there's an Ollie Watkins, when there's an Armando Broja out there, it just makes it a little bit more frustrating if we do sign an 18-year-old from Zurich who's really unproven. But hey ho. And the final thing that I will touch upon as well is a player that I have spoken about on previous uploads. It's James Garner, who spent last season on loan at Nottingham Forest from Man United. Apparently, Man United are now open to selling him rather than a loan. And apparently, Leeds, Everton, and some other Premier League clubs are interested. I think James Garner would be an amazing addition to our squad. I thought, from what I saw of him in the Championship last season with Forest, he looked really good, comfortable on the ball, off the ball. His press is good. And I just think how he is as a player would just fit our system at the minute. Yes, we've signed a few midfielders and it'd be another one, but you can never have too many options in midfield. I wouldn't know if he would start or not for us at the minute because I am really happy with Mark Rocker and Tyler Adams at the minute. But like I said, you can never have too many options in the squad, guys, which is why I'm saying, you know, buy a left back, buy a striker, and get James Garner, and that would be amazing. I don't think we'll get James Garner, if I'm being totally honest with you. If we do, then great. It'd be an amazing signing. I just can't see that happening. I think we've got more important positions to fill, like a left back, like a striker. You know, if that first half against Southampton wasn't a big cry to the board, you know, to suggest we absolutely need a striker. Patrick Bamford goes off within 25 minutes. There's no Gellert on the bench because he's picked up the knock. He's prone to a little injury here and there, as well as Joffe. Please go out and get a striker. Please. And a left back as well. Bring Kai Wagner in. Apparently that deal's supposed to be close to completion according to a few outlets. I'm not seeing anything concrete on that, but it is a player that Leeds are linked with. We've been linked with him for a while now, and it's starting to get them more pace. But left back and a striker, and I'll be more than happy with this window, if I'm being honest with you. So that brings us to the end of this upload, people. I really hope that you've all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're brand new. Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.